Welcome to episode 404 of the Upper Bowl podcast. We have New York Knicks fans fighting Spurs fans after one loss on the streets of New York, and people are not going after him like how it's someone like it's on a Philadelphian. We have a Stanley Cup final that's tied up at 2. Your boy has been arguing with people on saying this is not the greatest Stanley Cup final of all time. I told him to get in line next to 2013 and 2001. The Cubs suck. The Phillies are entertaining. And we have a World Cup that's starting up real soon. So we have Joe Malfa on the show.
All right.
Duncan, Dad, how we doing, by the way? I got to ask.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're taking notes and keeping the receipts, as the kids like to say, for all the New York Knicks fans out there. Just completely embarrassing themselves. And it goes back to our conversation that we have all the time, Trevor.
Yes.
This new generation of fans,
they just want
trying to be hard, and it's clicks, man. Come on.
Would you say this is the worst thing we've seen? Because I know a lot of New Yorkers are shocked by this because they took a guy's Wemby jersey off. They went like mafia style on this.
Yeah, right, exactly. And there was actually at one point there was a home Knicks fan like trying to get in between some of these kids, what they were doing, like to get down off the bus thing, and they rolled right through him.
Yeah.
Like, you got to respect your elders here. I mean, this is your city. You know what I mean? Like, God forbid you do guys, win the championship. This place is going to burn. Like, it's legit. Like, they're looking for a reason for it to burn.
Yeah. Like,
that's not how that works.
We burned the city down when the Eagles won.
No, that was the greatest love fest ever, man.
It was.
That was that from the day that it got announced after they won the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh!
Like I didn't see a city burn it.
Euphoric. It was euphoric.
It was euphoric. I was pretty much about to hit up plane, go up to Vegas for the Phoenix and Vegas for the weekend in 2018, and all the Eagle fans went out. They're like, "Let's go party with the Flyers at least. Maybe they could at least win 2 games at least." It's Scottsdale and Phoenix. Scottsdale and Vegas. So I will say this: I expect better from Knicks fans. I know some Knicks fans are going to come after me because you're a Philly sports fan, so shut the fuck up. I really don't care. Be better, honestly. I expect better from you guys anyways, but you just didn't do it for me anyways.
Historic run up until that loss.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, they're ripping off games. They're not losing. And, like, come on, man. Like, you do have to be better. You do have to be better.
It's not like do you remember when Laker fan used to riot after like an NBA final win or a random win in the playoffs, and they would you see it on KTLA or KCAL 9 or Fox 11, and it'll make national news on the East Coast. It felt like, dude, we lost. You guys lost. You shouldn't be ruining this rioting anyways. Like, come on, like save it for a win at least,
Save it for the win. Save it for the win. And even for the win, I mean, it just the precedent is there anymore for that stuff to happen. And if you thought that there was going to be, this old adagey like New York Knicks fan base where they're just like,
exactly.
It's sorry, man. Sorry.
It got thrown out the window so quickly, like it's a.
Oh yeah, now they went because of what happened after that game. They've gone ahead and taken whatever pressure could have been on San Antonio. It's completely off of them right now.
Oh, it's way off. Yeah, it's
way off.
It's
now.
gonzo. Of like,
yep.
It's either Knicks come out gangbusters in Game 4, or they lay another egg, and the series is tied at 2.
And and people go ahead. And people talking about the hard fouls and not getting called or whatever, and then the other people speaking out their side of mouth saying, "Oh well, you guys don't want physicality, in the NBA and blah blah blah." And here's the thing, where I'm going to get on both sides of this soapbox. I want consistency. If you're going to call it hard, let them play hard.
It's typical.
Exactly.
But if you're not going to do that, then call it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have the first 2 games where you get ticky-tack fouls, somebody gets near Wemby's, 3-inch bubble or 3-foot bubble, and there's a whistle. I mean, how many times did Crowley come down the lane and he's like taking 3-4 steps, and I'm like, dude, he's not getting fouled. He's not getting fouled. And then you got another dude literally running through a defender. I mean, and really, come on. Like, I know Wemby's the poster child, but let's be honest here. The dude's like 7'4", 7'5". if he's going to swing somebody down, you're going to see it. How can you not see it?
It's not going to be like Bill Laimbeer or Rick Mahorn.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't happening underneath the basket with, Mahorn and Laimbeer and Charles Oakley.
Charlie Ward and P.J. Brown.
No, this is at the top of the key.
Exactly.
That's probably too much NBA talk.
I think it's the perfect amount of NBA talk. It's the series is tied at 2. I was thinking of where do we start off with? I can't start off the Stanley Cup final as always. Some people get mad at me, but we have to talk about all the Knicks fans going after the Spurs fan, which is literally me. It is national news to us because I don't condone that type of behavior anymore because I kind of want to live and not get jumped at a game anymore. Like back in the day, if you're a Bengal fan and going to a Steeler game or vice versa, that's been known to happen at least. So, or a Flyer Penguin game back in the day at least. So that's why. So we don't take that. I'm kind of over that honestly. So that's why. So series is tied at 2. Before we really get into the nitty gritty, this is the one NBA thing we have to talk about. Stacey King, the Chicago Bulls announcer, he has passed away on Monday. By the way, you were in Chicago. He played for the Bulls, which I always forget. Like, who the heck are half these Bulls announcers? Anyways, it's like, did he play on the '90s Bulls or was he just someone from the '70s like Pat Stallone? Anyways,
drafted in 1989, got onto the team. And when they made their run there, 91, 92, 93, he was on each one of those championship teams. And there was at one point I won't call it a tiff or whatever, but he wasn't giving like 100% at practice. And it was one of those moments where like Jordan called him out, and like from that point going forward, like he locked in, and it was great. And like he was really beloved by everybody in Chicago. Shout out to Johnny Red Kerr and Tim Hearn. They used to be the guys who called the games. They passed away. Stacey moved right into it. He was in the organization for a while, and it is a shame that someone so bright,
entertaining at least too.
Entertaining,
also. Like I'm not a Bulls fan, but like if you see,
he's some great calls with D Rose, man. He's some great calls with D Rose.
That's where I was gonna go. Anyways, he had many great calls with Derrick Rose and playing and stuff. He was kind of like the voice of, I would say, like probably the second best voice in Chicago sports history. Am I crossing that line too quickly? Or third?
Well, I mean,
you have Harry Carey 1.
Yeah.
Then you
Hawk
have
Harrelson.
Hawk Harrelson 2. I think 3 is Stacey King. Then 4 is Eddie Olczyk at least.
I think he's top 5. Okay. I think you've got to go John Kerr. Johnny Red Kerr, he was the voice of the Bulls, man.
Okay.
Olczyk, he was good. But there for a while too, Blackhawks, didn't they have Bill Clement on them?
No, Bill Clement was always a Flyer. Bill Clement was always a Flyer. He was a Flyer guy. Like, and it was like Eddie Olczyk. They had Dale Talon back in the day, like the pre when we only air away games. So 41 away games instead of 41 home games. So
there you go.
That's why. So
shout out to Stan
I was going by color. I was going to go by color analyst anyway. So
okay. Oh yeah, by color analyst. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean number 2 at least.
Yeah, he's definitely up there for color analyst. I mean, people say
Steve
Harry
Stone.
Carey, Steve Stone, Ron Santo when they did their stuff for a while. It was a good time to be in. It was a really good time to be in Chicago.
Yeah,
really good time.
So shout out to the '90s Bulls. Shout out. I think he's the first one to die in the '90s Bulls dynasty. Am I crazy to say that?
Yeah, Bill Cartwright's still living. B.J. Armstrong's still living.
He's still kicking.
I'm trying to think of some of the old guys that were on that team.
This is what we need as a crack producer. Anyways.
I want to say you're probably right. Yeah, I want to say you're probably right on that first run of 3.
Yeah. So
Craig Hodges is still living, right? Yeah, Hodges is still living.
Yeah, Stacey King.
Yeah,
Jerry Krause, if we count him.
Yeah, Jerry Krause.
Oh, Jack Haley.
Oh, Jack Haley. Yeah.
Yes, I was.
That's right. Yeah,
I was looking at that also. Yeah,
shout out to Jack Haley, man.
Shout out to Jack Haley. So, look at us. We're talking way too much basketball, and the NBA guy is looking at us like, "Why are you talking NBA on this podcast?" So, he wants to kick us out already. The God already. So,
go.
Get out of here. Get out. So, all right. We really got to talk hockey. Stanley Cup Finals decided too, by the way. We got some awards. We're gonna do the awards.
We've got
first.
awards. Let's do the awards first.
Vasilevsky's your Vezina winner. I have no problem with that, anyways.
Tampa, big. No, that's the football part. Sorry. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, he's great. Vasilevsky's great, man. I mean, the reason why Tampa is in so many games is because of Vasilevsky. I mean, all the kudos and all the flowers to Kucherov, and but come on, man, that dude's like he's a Hall of Fame goaltender, man. He's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's probably the best Tampa Bay Lightning goalie of all time now. I can't say Nikolai Khabibulin anymore. I can't say
Khabibulin, baby.
The Bulin wall. I can't
That used to be one of the things we would, back when we didn't have the interweb, we would walk around and we'd be like, okay, hockey spelling test of the day.
Yes.
Run down all those guys, and you get the Khabibulin, and you're like, all right. And you're like, I know it's KH.
KHA.
And then it just goes. It just goes.
I'm at the point we may have to sports shit. Honestly, I know there's a lack of programming on ESPN. Like bring back teammates right now. You may have to bring back. You should bring this spelling bee for player last names. It has to be either Russian or they should be. I would be entertained by that, and I would probably tell a few people really get off my lawn. Anyways,
I would get screwed with the French guys too, like for
French?
baseball, like Lefevre, Francoeur, who's
Hernandez.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Any player that's not American,
yeah,
you're fucked. Anyway, it'll be
especially start going with like tildes and little accents and all that kind of stuff.
That's when we want to see like the A with the accent. You have to get everything right. It'll be so entertaining. So that's why. So
that's one time I mess up Lemieux all the time.
Which one?
I mess it up all the time. Yeah, any of them. I just mess them up.
I'm
just like Super Mario. There you go. He's good.
I say Mario Lemieux. I could probably get Lemieux. LEMEXIUX. I'm definitely damn
that's
wrong.
The thing is, like there's two eyes. In there
eyes. There's an E somewhere. Is there a U?
I know there's an E in there. Yeah.
Maybe Dean Koontz from Californication could help us on the spelling bee department.
LEMIEUX. So I guess if you said it like in that French Canadian, that Lemois, then I think maybe like you would probably phonetically put it together.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Exactly right. Anyways, that ESPN calls for programming. At least we'll give you some good ideas. At least.
So we have awards. Vasilevsky gets the Vezina Trophy.
Jack Adams winner is John Cooper, by the way. So
Coop. That's 2 for Tampa.
2 for Tampa.
Could have been 3.
So
could have been 3. Could have been 3.
It could have been 3, but
still could be. You never know.
We know that for sure. We're waiting it all. Oh yeah, McDavid won another award, by the way. I think he won the MVP award.
Ted, whatever his name is.
Ted Ashby or
Barry Ashby. Whatever it was.
They've been leaking it out, by the way, which I personally hate, by the way.
Yeah, I thought they
used to do the they'll do the good old that's
like the honors.
Yeah, Connor McDavid won the Ted Lindsay Award winner.
Yeah.
The Hart Memorial Trophy has not been announced yet, by the way. So it's between McDavid, Kucherov, and McKinnon. Winner is pending right now. So
okay.
Williams Jennings Trophy is between Scott Redwood and Mackenzie Blackwood, by the way. So
all right.
That's one. So
nice.
Lady Bing is Cole Caulfield. Gabe Landeskog is also the Mark Messier NHL Leadership Award. So good for them, at least.
All right.
So that's one. All right. Cup final. It is Game 4 went to the Carolina Hurricanes. The only good thing I liked about Game 3 was you're gonna laugh at me for this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who was right on the glass? By the way, got a lot of TV time. By the way,
who was on the glass?
You remember how during the college football playoff they were panning over to one certain type of actress we had?
Oh yes.
Bella Danger. Do you want to know who got some screen time? By the way,
who got some screen time?
Rochelle Ryan. By the way,
Rochelle Ryan.
Yes, Rochelle Ryan, one of our favorite adult entertainers. If you know, you know. She had glass seats at the Vegas Golden Knights Carolina Hurricanes game 3, by the way. Like, she was exactly like...
She was front and center.
She was front and center, by the way. Like, let's say that. And you could tell who she is, like, oh, who is that? And I was like, well, how about that at least? So shout out to Rochelle Ryan and shout out to the adult entertainment industry for getting some TV showing at least.
There you go.
Some sporting events. So we really do appreciate Like
Mhm.
we're growing the game in a way we like to say. Am I right, Duncan Dad? At least.
And it's Vegas.
Yeah, I
Like-
expect nothing less. I expect another type of
You
adult
need
star
Vegas.
near the glass anyway. So shout out to Rochelle Ryan. So shout out to that. But that game 3 was really incredible. I'll say that. I will say this for you.
Let's say, bring it out.
If you're a basketball fan that's starting to watch hockey and calling this the greatest finals of all fucking time,
Mm-mm.
stay in your fucking lane, please.
Okay, all right.
I got into an argument with Josh Cohen, by the way. You probably
Mhm.
saw my tweets on a Saturday night, by the way, and I kind of
Saw
told a
some
few
tweets,
people
yeah.
to go after, like, hey, you probably didn't watch hockey in the 2000s, so please stay in your lane, by the way. So,
Mhm.
and I said, it says like through 3 games, this is the greatest Stanley Cup final in history ever. And said, comment down on the greatest cup final. Just stop it. Name name one better through 3 games with more historic comebacks. Name one with more history. I mean, you can't. Oh, I'm guessing you didn't watch the 2013 finals between Chicago and Boston, or the 2001 between Avs and Devils, or 2003 between the Ducks and the Devils. Those are some series. I'm guessing you didn't care about hockey in the 2000s, by the way.
Yeah, and those teams were, they were like the bulwark of the teams, man, with the players as well. Like it wasn't just rando guys rolling out there, and not taking anything away from Carolina, anything away from Vegas, but like you had star power on those teams.
Yeah, this is when I have to corner some people.
No shade, Eichel, sorry.
No shade to either Vegas or Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I am just really trying to show you, like, half these new motherfuckers that are watching hockey just want to jump to conclusions like, no, stay in your fucking lane for real. You probably didn't care, or you probably watching the fucking Heatles play anyways.
Yeah, and I think, it's been great for the offensive side of it, right?
Yeah,
and I think this goes to your point, right? That 33 some odd goals is like eight goals a game. Like, listen, in my recollection, some of the greatest Stanley Cup finals have been where the goalies have just stolen the show. And you nailed this. You were just like these goaltenders. They're not gonna win you this cup.
They ain't giving you no Vezina.
No,
they ain't getting the fucking Conn Smythe Award winner.
Patrick Wall and Marty Brodeur are not between the pipes, people.
Or John Sebastian Jaguar is not walking through that door anyway. So. I got really pissed. Like, I don't care anymore. Anyways,
who was the dude out in Vegas when they first won their cup?
They first won their cup. It was Logan. It was Alex. I think it was Alex Ald, not Alex Ald. I know one of them was Logan Thompson.
Yeah.
That was the other. That was one of them.
All right.
Vegas goalie. It was Aiden Hill. I honestly,
okay.
I merge Aiden Hill and Alex Ald together. It's the worst thing I've ever done. Alex Ald, if you want to know, is just a shitty goaltender. Played for the Canucks and other teams, by the way. That's
nice. The Canucks.
Yes, early 2000s, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Aiden Hill got most of the starts. Quick was the backup, really. So that's why. Right. And I looked at it like there's no goalie gonna, like, Carter Hart's a nice goalie, but he's not going to win you no Vezina anyways. He gives up so many soft fucking goals. My lord.
Alexi Slash and Yashin was on those Canuck teams, right? Or he was on the Senators.
No, he was on the Senators and the Islanders then, anyways. It was Ed Jovanovski you're thinking of, maybe.
Jovo, that's it.
Jovo Cop. Shout out to Jovo
Cop, man.
Shout out to Jovo Cop, and shout out to the Sedin sisters. I mean, twins at least.
Heavy stick on that guy, man.
Yes.
Heavy stick.
Sedin brothers are on that, and also maybe Trevor Linden as well. So shout out to him.
Trevor Linden. There you go. Yep.
I have to say that is to fill the Trevor capacity, which we did already. So
you think we're not due for a like a 2-1 game here, right?
We're not due for
4-3.
This will be 4-3, 5-3 at least.
5-3 game again.
Yeah, probably. Right. I hate it because I love good goaltending, and this is a shit goaltending I've ever seen.
Dude, like, you blow a 4-goal lead. I mean, you still win a game. Okay, that's great. But, like, as soon as that was happening, I was like, Trevor's like, Carter Hart. I'm like, yep. That's right.
I'm waiting for the John Turner. Like, I wish you could.
I was waiting for it. And I think he knows, like, he's, it's sort of like he just, like, he's going in with the blinders and he's just like, all right, we just need 2 more wins. We just need 2 more wins.
I need a cup that's not known from before the lockout. That's what I need. Anyway.
Exactly. Just need 2 more. That's it. We're all done. Everybody's good. We're all good.
So I was watching this. People probably didn't know that I was sick last week. I powered through the podcast last week because we have to give you one. Like people
did.
will say this, like, what was wrong with you? Like, I did not take a Dayquil shot before, anyways.
Exactly.
So
not mailing it in here. We don't mail it in.
We are never mailed in. Trevor also did the show during COVID and also on COVID too. Anyways, like people forget we do not mail this show in unless Trevor really wants to go be on his couch or be at the beach and act like Hank Moody at least. Anyways,
there you go. We have other news. Dylan Larkin.
Oh wait, this is the breaking news of the week. Anyways, Dylan Larkin has requested a trade. I'm not gonna lie to him. I can't blame him.
I mean, you sent me the footage from Detroit radio.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you, as a hockey savant of this program, is that exactly what happened?
I'm probably going to say he's probably sick and tired of losing anyways.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Because he's been to the playoffs one time, by the way.
Yeah.
And so that was a 15-16 season, by the way.
Right. So just if you can, for the audience, like just recap what was basically talked about roundtable on Detroit radio.
All right, Detroit radio. Valeni, the Mike Valeni show of Rico. They were talking about the trade request that Dylan Larkin put out.
Right.
He only wants to go to 3 teams, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And those are Vegas, Minnesota, and Florida.
Why would you want to go there?
You want to know why?
Tell me why.
Team USA have a lot of prominent players on those teams. Matthew Tkachuk is in the Florida Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
And probably, I'm going to say this, probably a lot of those players got to him. Says like, get the fuck out of Detroit. You've been there for fucking forever almost.
I think you are exactly right. I think those guys are exactly right. And I'm not going to caution the NHL, but something like this, because of the chemistry that we had on that USA team.
They want to play together, which I can't believe.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of want to see it anyway.
Is it NBA? Are we
No, we're not going
NBA
we're not going NBA yet. We're not going full NBA yet until Matthew Tkachuk gets his brother on the same team. Then that's
all right. But I'm saying, is it like, is this where when we look back, when we say that run in Torino, in Milano, like that was the catalyst?
You could say it. You could honestly say that.
I think like if it starts to turn over a little bit more.
Yeah. If let's be honest here.
Like you said, put the Tkachuk brothers together, right?
If Matt Brady Tkachuk asks for a trade and he only wants to go to Florida, then we're in full NBA territory, and then Canada's gonna fucking cry anyways. And I will be entertained to see that on national television up in Canada.
Oh, and my gosh, and freaking A, talk about those guys up there still hanging on to freaking Austin Matthews, like he's freaking.
What's your point?
I know,
dude.
It's bad. It's so bad, anyways. So they're living by a thread right now. Canada is right now with them.
Screwed themselves with the pick. Got to keep Matthews. David wants out.
The mass exodus. This is not for Canadian people.
No,
the mass exodus of Canadian hockey players, American players in Canada was one thing. Get out, is what our boy Carey Mays would say anyway. So for real.
Shout out to
Get out.
And I will be shocked if this happens because we all know when the offseason happens, that's when all the shit goes down. When July 1st weekend, also during Canada Day, by the way, and 4th of July.
Canada.
Canada and also 4th of July. Those are 2 big party days for the weekends of Canada and North America. You can see anything could happen anyway. So be wild if Connor Hellebuyck asks for a trade out of Winnipeg, which would be if that happens. Winnipeg may burn, by the way. It would be bad, and it's bad enough as someone who likes to go through the Reddit pages of Florida Panthers Reddit, how they all want Connor Hellebuyck and not bring back Sergei Bobrovsky. I look at it like, you really want Hellebuyck? He's all right. He's not number one, but I understand if you want to bring the Team USA down to Florida, go for it anyway. So if it happens, it happens at least. So will be entertaining at least. So Dylan Larkin wants to trade Florida, Vegas, and Minnesota. Anyways, some interesting choices, by the way.
Still, all right.
I got on there the Flyers, by the way. Which I'm going to say this: I don't want Dylan Larkin. I just think he's a loser player, anyways. So that's just me, anyways. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah.
I think it's. He's
trying to pull his Phil Kessel. Remember when Phil Kessel was trying to get out of Toronto, and he got his wish? He went to Pittsburgh at least.
Yeah.
Got two more. He got 2 cups out of it.
Mhm.
Dylan Larkin's trying to pull his Phil Kessel right now, anyways.
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, you're not going to really get anything from. You might get something in the way of compensation pick wise from Florida. That's probably the best landing spot for him if they're actually looking to trade him.
Mhm.
Right?
They probably want Lindell. They want the number 8 pick out of it when you look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Detroit does not have a first round pick, by the way, as well.
Yeah. And then, it's one of those things too where if some guy wants out, you can recoup your pick.
Yeah. There's
just,
also look at it. I look at it too as like, if I had a choice to send him to anywhere,
Mhm.
if I was Iserman, I would not send him in the division. I know that for sure. So he's going to probably send him out west. I don't know if he wants to deal with Bill Guerin. I don't know if he wants to deal with the people in Vegas is a real question. He's going to probably try to call somebody. I don't know who. Be very interesting where he'll land. I think it'll be a Northeast market. I could be wrong. If I had to choose a team that's not in any of those teams, I'm going to say it's not going to be an Atlantic Division team. I think it'll probably be either the Metro or somewhere in the Pacific or Midwest, anyways. So, or the Central. So,
all right. Okay.
That's my thing. Because I've been told has been a pain in the ass to deal with, to make deals with, anyway. So,
I mean, that's what I'm saying with hockey. Like now we're getting into this area where you're going to have to start making a little bit more moves. Like the salary caps have come up.
Oh yeah,
contracts have come up, and now you're gonna have to be savvy. You're gonna have to be
savvy, and also the husbands aren't making the deals anymore.
No.
They are making the deals. It's now the wives like, I don't want to live in bumblefuck USA. Like, pick a spot anyway. They want to live here in the big city or something. So
yeah, no,
that's what happened with Jacob Trouba, anyways. So
yeah, yep.
So it's very interesting. We'll see with that for sure. Other breaking news. I could play this clip again, by the way, because he's got a job, by the way. So, that's what I'm talking about.
It's typical.
It is typical. Peter Laviolette is back behind a bench, by the way.
Waited all week to hear the drops.
Exactly.
That's a disgrace.
That's one thing.
Let's go. Typical.
He will not be saying that maybe once a year now, and when he goes to Canada now, not twice a year, maybe once a year or 3 times a year. We'll say that for sure. Peter
Take
Laviolette,
your first shift.
Wait, we got those anyways. No, that's not it anyways. So,
All right.
that's
Tonight, unacceptable. Not going to happen. I'm not putting up with it. I want to see people rip their heart out of their chest. Start playing with some jam in here. Let's go. What's the problem now?
exactly. So Laviolette's gonna be in LA.
Problem now.
I can't wait for the Laviolette experience in Los Angeles. By the way,
Mhm.
so he's been to he's had a tour de jour, like not Tour de France, the Tour de Metropolitan / the old whatever division. When you look at it.
We've done this. You've gone through the teams.
Yes, I feel like we have to recap. Anyways,
We should
He was-
recap.
he was an assistant coach for the Bruins, by the way. Under the
It was
end
almost
of-
like everybody in the Metro, almost.
yeah,
Pretty much, right?
pretty much.
I mean, less
So
the
he-
Islanders, right?
He was his first head coaching job was the Islanders in before when the Trap was still the Trap.
Right,
Anyway,
still Trap. Okay, all right, yeah, all right.
so he was the Islanders head coach.
2-line
for 2
pass,
years.
kids.
Two-line pass. You want to know who the goalie was, by the way? You want to laugh?
For that Islanders team?
Yeah, for those Island at 1 year when he was there for 2 years, his first year.
Who was it?
Chris Osgood.
It was Osgood. Detroit Osgood. Win me a cup, Osgood.
Yes, post winning a cup.
Post winning a cup, yeah.
Post winning a cup. Post losing to the Kings in 6, by the way. Chris Osgood, by the way.
Man.
So he was with the Islanders. Then he went to Carolina.
Yeah.
He won a cup there and stuff. And there's also a lost season there too. He got fired. Didn't do much for 08-09.
That's the Brendamore Cup, the shortened cup, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Brendan Moore
Yeah.
Cup that it was also they were handing out power plays like it was candy almost when you look at it.
Oh, that was greatest finals ever. No,
Tonight, unacceptable. Not
Sorry.
going to happen. I'm not putting up with it.
Exactly. Then he went to Philadelphia. He was there from 2009-10 to 4 or 5 games of 13-14, by the way.
yeah. That's when you got some good drops from him, though.
Yes.
Those some good drops.
Oh, no.
That was
What's the problem
exactly
now?
that one.
The
anyways.
problem now.
Ever since that little thing, it was perfect. Anyways, so here's the funny thing. So Peter Laviolette got fired. He didn't take another coaching job in 2013-14 because he was I forgot he was part of Team USA that year. By the way, I hated that head coach of Dan Biesma. Never be a head coach for Team USA. He was just a lapdog, anyways.
Yeah, that was
unacceptable. By the way,
that was unacceptable.
All we had was the Oshie thing, and that's the only thing. We didn't even meddle in that thing. It was a disgrace. By the way, is what. Exactly. So he went to Philadelphia. Then he made his first time outside of the Northeastern time zone, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He went to Nashville, by the way. Went to a cup there and lost, by the way. So he's 1-2 in all time of cups he's been to, by the way.
Okay.
Beat the Oilers.
Yeah, beat the
lost to the Blackhawks, lost to the Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went to the Caps, which I forget he was the Caps head coach, by the way.
Yeah, see, that's the one that I sneak in that I remember because it was just an odd pairing.
Yeah, that was just a weird pairing, and also kind of weird for him being in like the old Southeast Division rival team. When you think about it,
yeah,
like he would beat the drum of when he was the Hurricanes head coach. He would beat the drum out of the good old Washington Capitals. Doesn't matter if it's Ovi or Jaromir Jagr anyway. So that's one thing. Then he went to the New York Rangers, by the way.
Oh, I remember well.
Was that a nice 2 year? What do you say those 2 years were, by the way?
Yeah. it wasn't.
High expectations, but did not deliver.
Yeah. Very, very high expectations. Pedigree from the Cups. He had coached, managed, whatever you want to call, like some pretty high-profile players at that point.
Mm-hmm.
He can deal with the superstars and whatever. And
he he didn't look well in New York anyway.
Didn't look well. No, it didn't look well at all, man.
He didn't look good in New York. Like even though he coached the Islanders, he coached the Flyers. He's good for like the non-original six markets, by the way.
Oh yeah.
What I mean by that, he's good for the next six teams or the other rando fucking teams.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Lo and behold, he's going to another next six team anyway. So he's going to be the Los Angeles Kings head coach. That roster has a lot of question marks already, by the way. So have fun with that.
Well, some work to do, Labs. Some work to do.
Don't bring up the wrecking ball yet, by the way, because I know Rob Blake will not be there because he's going to Nashville, by the way.
A lot of guys moving around.
A lot of moving around. Going from Colorado to Tennessee, and let's say this. We know one thing. Where do you think Laviolette's going to be a beach guy? You think? Do you think he's a Manhattan Beach guy, or Hermosa Beach, or Redondo Beach guy, or is he going to be an El Segundo guy?
Yeah,
right next to the practice facility.
Yeah, I think he's there. He likes the seafood. He likes to get out there.
We'll see about that.
You know what else they're going to be doing in LA?
What's that?
They're going to be playing the World Cup, and I think
yes,
right.
We do have a guest. I'm going to talk about this with you before.
Okay.
All right, before we go to our guest, Joe Malfa.
Yes.
He's our friend of the program. He is he does soccer play-by-play for MLS. He does it for with Tony Mioli sometimes.
Tony Mioli, baby.
He gets to do some classic '90s MLS players. So
very nice.
Whenever we see Joe Malfa calling a game, we give him his props. By the way, if you saw the USA Soccer doc, by the way, on HBO, they used his call. By the way,
nice.
So we're giving a lot of props to Joe because we kind of like we let Joe on our show because A, he's a soccer guy. But B, I don't like to pigeonhole him as a soccer guy anyways. Like, I want to hear your takes. I know you're a Mets fan and a Jet fan, like, and you're a Ranger guy. Like, you're allowed on the show. I'm not going to pigeonhole you to anything. So,
yeah,
like, you are a sports guy anyway. So we will take your takes anyway. So
take my takes. I'm loving this Tony Mioli thing, man. I got two little quick facts for Tony Mioli. Tony Mioli is from Belleville, New Jersey. Belleville, New Jersey is also the founding little ground of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
How about that?
How about that? Two Jersey boys there. And you know what I always wanted to do? Like, I always wanted to like put on those like gloves that the keepers wear, and just to like the size of it. It's like a mitt.
Yes, I want to put those on.
Mitt. It's like a catcher's mitt on 2 hands.
Oh my
All right.
god, yeah, it's
I'm
great.
going
Anyway, so
crazy.
we got to go to our friend Joe Malfa.
Go.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tease him again. So whenever they make it to the round of like whatever 32 or the second round,
Yeah, it's like there's
he's making a. He's it's a lot of things I had to ask Joe because I was
Mhm.
really confused in the format.
Yeah.
How does this work anyways? Like I kind of said a few expectations. Is it knockout
Mhm.
round or bust? This is me right now as the most amateur of amateur, like casual sports fan of soccer anyways. So let's go to Joe Malfa, friend of the program. You see him on Fox Sports, see him on Big Ten Network, ESPN Plus.